If you were a fan of the Griffin 25, I think you're really gonna like this Griffin 25 Plus. And I tell you what, flavor I get off this bad boy is at least as good as the Griffin 25. It's better. It's not crazy tons better, but it's better because it's able to wick more efficiently. You could vape this thing till it's damn near bone dry and not get a muted flavor or a dry hit. I'm telling you what. But I've got an 80 VG juice in here and I could go, man. Look at the tank. It's filled up to about right here. I'm gonna chain vape it and chain vape it and chain vape it until I get a muted flavor. How about that? I'm gonna take up the wattage. Not a muted flavor in freaking sight. I could keep going and going and going. So yeah, that's a chain vape in it. No muted flavor, and she's a chucking the vapor. Alrighty, so check it out. Here is the Geek Vape Griffin 25 Plus. You got two different color options. You could choose either stainless steel or black. And guess what? You also receive extras in the packaging, and those extras include one, a Pyrex tank. You receive a ceramic / silicone plug for the single coil option. A tri-tool, you receive a buku of O-rings and 4 extra hex screws. And last but not least, out of the extras, you receive a Delrin top cap / drip tip, and that's to eliminate the top airflow, which I'm going to show you in a second. So here she is, boys and girls, the main attraction, the Griffin 25 Plus. Now, a few specs for you. She's primarily made of stainless steel, 304 grade stainless steel to be exact. Down here at the base, she's 25 millimeter in width from here up. And then from here up, she gets bigger, 26 millimeter in diameter. And then in length with this Delrin drip tip, she's 64.5 millimeter. Down here at the base, she's got dual adjustable airflow, which does click into place. Whatever you adjust on this side is going to be the exact same on this side. She does close off, as you guys can see, and she does not spin in 360. She stops in one direction, stops in the other direction. But I love how it clicks into place like that. It just feels so comfortable. It's the perfect amount of restrictiveness. You get a buku of airflow, buku of it, and it is smooth for the most part. And just like the Griffin 25, she has top adjustable airflow, quad adjustable airflow. You grab a hold of this piece right here and you adjust. And this is a lot looser than the base. The base has more of a pronounced click. The top, it has some sort of a loose type of click. I like this top airflow. I like how it's got the dual layer. It's legit top airflow that goes all the way down to the coil, just like the Griffin 25. Widest bore Delrin drip tip comes out like so, just like the Griffin 25, same exact size, dual O-ringed, about 11 millimeter bore all the way through. Here's the top of the Plus. There's a catch cup. It comes with a standard 510 drip tip adapter, so you can pop that widest bore Delrin drip tip out, pop this sucker in there, and pop your preferred 510 drip tip in there. So with this 25 Plus, you got an option to get rid of the top adjustable airflow altogether. And in order to do that, you just unscrew the top cap. And look at the top fill. Look at those 2 fill slots. Monstrous. And there's your adjustable, your slots, your airflow slots up top, which go all the way down to the coil. But check it out. You got this piece, like I showed you before, this Delrin top cap / drip tip piece. You just screw it in here to get rid of the adjustable top airflow. And there she goes, voila! Some people may like this look, some people may not, but you got that option. At the base, she's got an adjustable gold-plated 510 pin and threads. They are nice and smooth. Also at the base, it says designed and manufactured by Geek Vape. It says the serial number, mine is 9736. It says Griffin 25 Plus. Now before I show you guys the deck section, I want to show you the juice flow control for this device. You got one slot on one side, one slot on the other. Unlike the 25, which had 4 smaller slots on there, this has just 2 larger slots. And in order to adjust the juice flow control, same as the 25, you grab a hold of it, you close her off halfway, a quarter way, all the way if you want to fill this sucker up, all the way open, bring her back open, and once you're done filling her up, and I tell you what, the juice flow control is phenomenal. It is better than the 25, noticeably better than the 25. That's a big pro. If you're a chain vapor out there, you are going to love this device. Unscrewing the deck section, nice smooth threads, and you got your velocity style deck section, just like the Griffin 25, except these posts are chunkier, they're wider, and they have lasted me. I've been using this thing for 3 weeks, and it's still going strong. Pop some massive builds in there, hadn't bent the post, nothing like that, okay? You got your side mount screws, hex screws on both sides. And check this out with the posts. They are elevated on each side, and that's for more efficient wicking. And also, I'm going to go back to how strong these posts are. I'm going to pinch, I'm pinching, I'm pinching, I'm twisting, I'm twisting. Like I said, I've been using this tank, this exact deck for 3 weeks, and it's still going strong, still straight. That's a pro. It's a definite pro. And also, look at this. Down here, one slot over here, one slot over here. That's juice feed slots, and that's on both sides. So you got these 2 slots, right? And the juice, it feeds through these 2 slots up to the wick and to the coil. You got these airflow tubes, 2 3.5 millimeter airflow tubes on both sides. Your peak insulator down there in the center. Post slots, 3 millimeter by 2 millimeter. So how you want to set this thing up is you want your coils to sit right over as close to those airflow tubes as possible on both sides, and you just want to tuck your wick in. Just tuck your wick. You don't want to jam it in there. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, I've got dual fuse Claptons in here. It's reading at about 0.3 ohms, and I've got the cotton just gently tucked on each side. Check that out. Okay, and look at this. So the juice, it feeds through these slots to the wick and to the coil. And that right there is the distance I like to leave between the bottom of the coil and the top of the airflow tubes. Juicer up. Another pro, just like the Griffin 25, with this plus, the tank is made up of 3 parts. So while this thing is full, I can pull the deck out, I can change out my cotton, I can change out my coils. I freaking love that. Next step, insert this bad boy into the tank section. Be gentle. Next step is I make sure the airflow control is closed off, and then I close off the juice flow control. Unscrew the top cap, and then I fill her up. Plenty of room to fill her up too. And like I mentioned, she holds a good amount of juice, 5 mils. Next step, open up the airflow, and then open up the juice flow control. Oh yeah, and you can adjust the airflow up top too if you want. So as you guys just saw, I went through a buttload of pros for this tank in the close-ups, but you know what? There are some other pros that I did not touch base on that I do want to go over. Like I mentioned, it comes with this ceramic/silicone block, okay? Check it out. The ceramic block right here, ceramic block, that fits over the silicone piece like so. And then what you do, if you want to run this thing in single coil mode, you just block this side off, insert it, and yeah, you can run this thing in single coil mode. Another pro, I love how this thing comes with an extra Pyrex tank, so if you were to lose or break the other one, you got this one to go to. For this Griffin 25 Plus, man, this thing is chunky, it's hefty. Also, the threads all across the board are really smooth. They're not the smoothest that I've seen, but they're definitely smooth for a Chinese manufactured product. And for the price point, that's another pro. I'm seeing this sell 35 to 40 bucks online. That's definitely a steal for what you get. And last but not least, this sucker screw down on all the mods that I own, been compatible, screw down flush, made a connection. Oh yeah. So the first objective con that I found for this bad boy is she guzzles, and it's because she wicks so efficiently. But at the beginning of this video, I filled her up to here, and now she's down to here. And that was only an hour ago. And the second subjective con I found for this tank is this thing is on the taller side. It just is. If you're the type of vapor you're looking for a short, fat tank, this just isn't for you. I'm telling you right now. It's probably about the same size as the Griffin 25. Unfortunately, I don't have a Griffin 25 over here, but what I do have, I got 2 tanks to compare it to. The Billow V3 Plus, and they're about the same height, okay, 25 millimeter tank, about the same height, 65 millimeter in height. I got the TF V8 Beast right here. This is a sub-ohm tank, but even though it's a sub-ohm tank, I just want to give you an idea, just a size comparison, about the same height. So yeah, this is definitely a tall tank, and that may be a con to some of you guys. And the last con I found for this tank, and this is not a subjective con, this is a con. To me, it's a con, is when you close off the airflow, it whistles. Now on to the big question, the big answer today. Hey Rip, if you lost this sucker today, would you go out tomorrow and buy one? And absolutely, yes, 35 to 40 bucks for what you get. And like I said at the beginning of this video, if you're the type of vapor, you own a Griffin 25 and you're looking for something that wicks more efficiently, this is your deal. This is for you. This is Rip Trippers, and remember, smoking is dead, vaping is the future, and the future is now.